there is a land where stone remembers, where deserts glow red beneath an endless sky, and ancient cities sleep behind narrow canyons of rose-colored rock. In the distance, cliffs open to reveal a hidden facade carved 2,000 years ago. Sandstone towers rise like monuments shaped by wind and time. Columns stand in silent rows beneath the open sun. Water holds you effortlessly above its surface, defying gravity at the lowest place on Earth. And beyond the desert, the sea shimmers in shades of blue against coral reefs and quiet shores. Here, history is not locked behind glass. It stands in the open air. It echoes through amphitheaters. It glows in red stone at sunrise. This is Jordan. A land of prophets and traders, of Roman streets and lunar valleys, of salt, sand, and carved rock. Today, we're counting down 7 of the most unforgettable places in this ancient kingdom, from timeless ruins to the rose-red wonder of Petra itself. Stay with me, because the story carved in stone is just beginning. Seven, Ammon Roman Theater, echoes in white stone. Before the traffic, there was a stage. Carved into the hillside of what was once ancient Philadelphia, the Ammon Roman Theater has watched this city for nearly 2,000 years. Built in the 2nd century during the reign of Emperor Antoninus Pius, it could hold around 6,000 spectators. Even today, its stone seats rise in perfect symmetry beneath the open sky. Stand at the bottom. Speak softly. Your voice travels upward, carried by Roman engineering that still works with surprising precision. The theater faces north, protecting its audience from the harsh southern sun. Behind you, modern Ammon hums with movement. Cars pass, vendors call, life continues. But inside the stone curve of the theater, time feels layered rather than lost. Climb the steps slowly. Look back toward the stage. Imagine poets, musicians, and public speakers filling the space with sound long before microphones existed. From the top rows, the city unfolds in pale stone buildings stacked across 7 hills. Ammon is often called the White City. From here, you understand why. The Roman theater is not isolated from the present. It sits at the heart of it. Markets surround it. Children run across the plaza. Occasional performances still take place beneath the same sky that covered it centuries ago. It is not a ruin locked away. It is woven into daily life. In a city constantly expanding, this semicircle of stone remains steady, a reminder that Ammon was ancient long before it was modern. and that some echoes never truly fade. Six, Jerash, the Roman city of columns. One of the best preserved Roman cities in the world. Just an hour from Ammon, Jerash rises from rolling hills in stone and symmetry. Walk beneath Hadrian's Arch. Step into the vast oval plaza. Follow the long colonnaded street where ancient chariot grooves still mark the pavement. Columns stand tall against open sky. The South Theater still carries sound with remarkable clarity. 2,000 years later, the city feels astonishingly intact. Jerash is spacious and easy to explore. No tight Medina, no heavy crowds if you arrive early, just wide paths and history in plain view. Visit in the morning when the air is cooler and the light softer. The limestone glows warm beneath a deep blue sky. You can combine Jerash with Qais for sweeping views over the Sea of Galilee. Or head to Ajloun Castle for forested hills and medieval fortifications. Accessible, photogenic, timeless. Jerash is where Jordan's Roman past still stands, clear, grand, and remarkably close to the present. Five, Aqaba, gateway to the Red Sea. Jordan meets the sea in Aqaba. After deserts and ruins, the Red Sea feels like a surprise. The water is clear. Blue shifts to turquoise near the shore. Sunlight reflects off gentle waves. This is Jordan's only coastal city. It is relaxing, open, easy to enjoy. Step onto South Beach for public access to coral reefs just meters from shore. No long boat ride required, just a mask, a short swim, and suddenly the underwater world appears. Colorful fish move between coral gardens. Sunlight dances across the seabed. Even beginners can snorkel comfortably in calm water. For more comfort, head to Tala Bay. Resorts line a private marina. Pools overlook the sea. Restaurants serve fresh seafood with sunset views. It is simple to unwind here. Diving is popular too. Aqaba offers shipwreck sites and healthy coral reefs. Many tours are beginner-friendly and well-organized. The city itself is compact. Cafes line the waterfront. Markets sell spices and souvenirs. Evenings are warm and slow. Aqaba is easy to reach. Domestic flights connect from Amman. Highways link it to Petra and Wadi Rum. Many travelers include it as the final stop of their Jordan journey. Come for a rest, come for color. After the red deserts and ancient stone, the sea feels refreshing. Aqaba may not define Jordan's history, but it balances it. Here, the journey ends not in sand, but in salt and light. Four, Dead Sea, the floating miracle. This is the lowest place on Earth. More than 430 meters below sea level, the Dead Sea sits in a vast desert basin between Jordan and Israel. The air feels heavier here. The horizon feels different. And then there is the water. You don't swim in the Dead Sea, you float. Lie back, let your body relax. The salt does the rest. The water lifts you effortlessly, holding you above the surface without struggle. It feels unnatural at first, then unforgettable. The salinity is nearly 10 times higher than most oceans. That is what makes the miracle possible. The shoreline is lined with well-developed resorts, clean facilities, private beaches, showers, and changing rooms. It is one of the easiest natural wonders in Jordan to access. Just an hour's drive from Amman, the road descends steadily until you reach the lowest point on the planet. Many visitors cover themselves in mineral-rich black mud before floating. The mud is said to soften and renew the skin. Whether legend or science, the ritual is part of the experience. Come in the late afternoon. The light turns golden over still water. The mountains across the sea fade into soft purple silhouettes. You can easily combine the Dead Sea with the baptism site, known as Bethany beyond the Jordan, where Jesus is believed to have been baptized. Or visit Mount Nebo, where Moses is said to have looked toward the Promised Land. Both are within short driving distance. No waves, no currents, just stillness. Here, gravity feels lighter, and the world feels lower than ever before. Three. Baptism site, Bethany beyond the Jordan. The river moves quietly here. Reeds sway along its banks. The water flows slowly between Jordan and Israel. This is Bethany beyond the Jordan, widely believed to be the place where John the Baptist baptized Jesus over 2,000 years ago. There are no grand monuments, no towering facades, only earth, water, and silence. Archaeological remains scatter across the site ancient church foundations, old baptismal pools, traces of early Christian worship. Pilgrims have come here since the Byzantine era. In 2015, UNESCO recognized it as a World Heritage Site. Visitors arrive by shuttle, crossing quiet desert before reaching the riverbank. The Jordan River is smaller than many imagine. Just a few meters across lies another country. Some visitors step into the water dressed in white. Some pray. Some simply stand still. The experience is calm, reflective, personal. It pairs easily with the Dead Sea or Mount Nebo, both within short driving distance. A visit here usually takes 1 to 2 hours. Jordan is famous for carved cities and vast deserts, but here history flows gently through water. And sometimes the quietest places leave the strongest impression. Two, Wadi Rum, the Valley of the Moon. A desert that feels otherworldly. Wadi Rum stretches in vast red plains, framed by towering sandstone mountains carved by wind and time. The landscape is dramatic, almost unreal, which is why filmmakers chose it as the backdrop for The Martian and Dune. The sand glows deep crimson at sunset. Rock arches rise from the desert floor. The horizon feels endless, yet Wadi Rum is surprisingly easy to experience. Most visitors explore by guided 4x4 tour. No long trekking required. Local drivers take you across dunes, through narrow canyons, and up to panoramic viewpoints with minimal effort. You can ride a camel for a short stretch, climb a dune for sunset, or simply sit in silence as the light shifts from gold to violet. At night, the desert transforms. Luxury glamping camps offer real beds, private tents, and traditional meals under open sky. Lanterns glow softly against red sand. The stars appear in stunning clarity, far from city lights. Wadi Rum feels remote, but it is organized, accessible, and welcoming. Just a few hours from Petra, it fits easily into any Jordan itinerary. Cinematic, vast, unforgettable. Wadi Rum is not just a desert. It is Jordan's landscape at its most dramatic. One, Petra, the rose-red city. And now, the final destination of today's journey. The national symbol of Jordan, Petra. Carved into rose-red cliffs and hidden behind desert mountains, Petra is not just a landmark. It is the image that defines this country. The journey begins in silence. You enter the Sik, a narrow canyon stretching over a kilometer long. Towering rock walls rise on both sides. Light narrows. Footsteps echo against stone. Then, without warning, it appears. The treasury. 40 meters high, carved in the 1st century, glowing in shades of pink, gold, and amber. No photograph captures the scale of that first reveal. It feels staged, perfectly framed by nature. But Petra is more than one facade. Over 2,000 years ago, it was the capital of the Nabatean kingdom, a powerful trading hub linking Arabia, Egypt, and the Mediterranean. Wealth flowed through these canyons in the form of spices, silk, and incense. Today, royal tombs line the cliffs. A Roman-style theater sits at the heart of the city. Colonnaded streets stretch into the valley. Climb higher and you reach the monastery, larger than the treasury, quieter, more remote. The steps are steep, but the reward is immense. Petra is vast, yet organized. Paths are clear. Guides are available. Horses and camels wait along the route. It is easier to explore than many expect. Arrive early for soft morning light. Stay late for deep amber shadows across the stone. Petra is not simply Jordan's greatest monument. It is history carved into rock. And though it closes today's countdown, it is where every journey to Jordan truly begins. From the rose-red silence of Petra to the vast horizon of Wadi Rum. From floating effortlessly on the Dead Sea to walking beneath Roman columns in Jerash. From sacred waters at Bethany beyond the Jordan to the rhythm of life in the heart of Amman. Jordan is not a single landscape, it is contrast. Desert and sea, stone and scripture, empire and eternity. Here, history is not hidden behind glass. It stands in open air, it glows at sunrise. It whispers through canyons and echoes through ancient theaters. Some places impress you. Jordan stays with you. If this journey inspired you, if even one of these places made you imagine standing there yourself, then don't let the adventure end here. Subscribe to the channel and travel with us to the next destination, where new landscapes, new stories, and new wonders are already waiting. Until the next journey.